Ariel
Sharon was one of the greatest military commanders that the Jewish people has ever had, and that the IDF has ever had. Ariel is part of that generation of founding fathers. And that uprising, that resurrection. And resurrection was based on forming a generation of Jewish commanders and fighters that will renew the heritage of fighting in the land of Israel. It is a heritage that seemed to have passed from the world in those years of the diaspora. Ariel Sharon had a central role in building this heritage of might and bravery. He fought in the front of the IDF for many years in the War of Independence till those fateful battles of the Yom Kippur War. In the doctrine, in the fighting doctrine of the IDF, he placed central foundations and principles. First and foremost, the theory of reprisal against terrorism. He did so when he founded the 101 unit, when he led combat soldiers, heroes in fact, like Meir Har-Zion and his friends. Ariel was also a manifestation and commanded and founded the theory of combat. He did so when during the paratroopers landing in the Mitle and in those battles of besiege and encircling of the Six-Day War, but more so, his ability to improvise and command was very manifest during the Yom Kippur War, especially when he led the IDF forces across the Suez Canal and he basically besieged the Egyptian army and encircled them. Next to him, there were others too, but he brought about the successful end of the war that opened with very difficult conditions, but he brought it to its victorious end. He showed great heroism and bravery and insight in the way he led his soldiers, and he contributed greatly to his soldiers with his own bravery. As minister and as prime minister, he stood for the right, our right, to defend ourselves so that we'll be able to live here in security. That is a right that we insist upon till this very day, and it is a precondition for our existence and the existence of peace in the region.